claims that in the summer months it's unbearably hot, and another student claims her allergies actually worsened after moving in last year.
Through diligent research and brainstorming, our site team came up with the concept of installing a green wall that will be located on the outer walls and pillars of the residence hall. You may be asking yourself, what is a green wall? And to answer your question, a green wall is simply a structure used to grow and sustain living plants on a vertical surface. During the summer, the heat from Wayenberg's external walls can cause temperatures to rise inside the residence hall, thus increasing the costs on cooling systems and consuming more energy. A green wall surface temperature is actually reduced by up to 18 degrees when covered with plants and moist soil.
Did you know the average person spends over 90% of their time indoors? We are constantly being bombarded with indoor air pollution. A single potted plant removes a portion of these airborne toxins, and with each additional plant, this increases. A green wall can contain over 1,000 plants, all of which filter the air and in addition, create energy-rich oxygen.
If you were to have that many plants in pots, you would most likely fill your entire house.
It is a simple fact that when there is more oxygen in the air, we feel more alert and awake. Instead of installing an expensive cooling system to add more oxygen into the air, we thought, why not use what nature has given us and incorporate hundreds of plants organized into an artistic style green wall. It is cheaper, has lower operating costs, uses much less electricity, constantly filters the air, and of course has positive physiological benefits.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car has provided us with a $3,500 grant to begin the construction and implementation of our green wall. The enhancement project will begin this summer, and the green wall will be ready and on display by the start of next school year.
On March 25th, we hosted our first educational green wall seminar for the Wayenberg residences and other student groups that wish to attend. Our guest speaker and green wall specialist was Dr. Bodhi Paninsi, an associate professor and extension floriculture specialist from the University of Georgia. This seminar allowed us to work directly with the students to understand what they would like to see change in their dormitory and of course what types of plants they would like to use on the green wall. During this seminar, we unveiled our demonstration green wall, which will be strategically placed throughout campus to educate our students, staff, and faculty members on the benefit of the green wall.
Who's to say that a green wall could be utilized for crop production too?
Yes, we've seen grapes on trellises, but really how about growing peppers or tomatoes?
Vertical growth is already happening across the globe on roofs and walls in many areas such as New York, Toronto, and Singapore.
This is true, and with that being said, we hope to host our very own crop production on campus, where students will actually grow and harvest these fruits and vegetables on the green wall and sell them at our local green market in downtown West Palm Beach and to our very own cafeteria catering services, totaling in profits that will benefit Palm Beach Atlantic's global mission projects for years to come.
In the sweltering heat of South Florida, migrant laborers work their hands to the bone performing thankless tasks to earn an income that keeps them and their families well below the poverty line. Recently, these individuals have become the target of street criminals preying on the workers' hard-earned cash that is often carried on their persons. On hearing of the brutal assaults and robberies that were taking place in our local community, the Palm Beach Atlantic University said, "Jump to action, willing to lend our hearts, hands, and minds to take any steps necessary to help protect these victims and their families."
With a large population of migrant workers in our immediate surroundings and many of these brutal crimes taking place in our neighboring town of Lake Worth, Florida, our site team set out into the community to see how we could help put an end to these atrocious crimes.
The first question our team had to answer was, what is provoking these crimes?
How do we help put an end to these attacks?
What is the best long-term solution that will keep these attacks from happening in the future?
We realized that in order to solve this problem, we needed to help improve the migrant workers' understanding of financial literacy. If we could convince the workers that by checking their savings accounts, they would no longer be the target of these violent criminals. With a grant from HSBC, our team needed to find a location to hold our financial literacy classes. The obvious choice was the Farm Workers Coordinating Council, an organization based in South Florida to help support the living needs of over 30,000 migrant workers and their families. They were thrilled to hear of our idea and offered our team a classroom and translator. As the council began spreading the word in the local community, our team began researching all of the banks within a walking distance of the neighborhoods heavily populated by migrant workers. We contacted each branch and put together a PowerPoint presentation outlining the benefits of each bank account offered, as well as the required documentation. With all the information gathered and our presentation fine-tuned and translated, financial literacy classes began in early October 2009.
One must understand that many of the individuals taking our classes have been forced to support their families from a very young age, thus sacrificing their education for the survival of their families.
Our site team was amazed at the enthusiasm
understanding from a failing grade to a class average of over 80%. During the Q&A at the end of our presentation, we were amazed to find that 100% of the participants were interested in opening a bank account. With 255 participants in the financial literacy program and PBA's presentation being used in neighborhood communities, we were very happy with our accomplishments on this project.
It is the spirit of PBA Youth Student Body to not only solve one problem, but to tackle any other related issues that are brought to our attention. After the success of our financial literacy classes, the council approached our site team, desperately needing assistance in creating a guidebook for an individual that were receiving a microloan from the organization. This guidebook will help the entrepreneur successfully navigate each step in establishing, forming, and eventually running a successful business. Our team decided the best way to draft this guidebook would be to compile it to young professionals,
An accounting expert,
An entrepreneurial expert,
A marketing expert, and 50 hard-working site students to help finalize instructions.
This guidebook will serve as an entrepreneurial roadmap, helping the loan recipient to understand the steps necessary in starting and running a small business in America. Through a story in our school newspaper, The Beacon, the entire student body has rallied behind us, offering to assist with food, clothing, medical inoculations, and school supply drives. This is a project that will continue improving the lives of migrant workers in South Florida for years to come.
as you can see, we've had a busy year, and this year we surpassed our goals, with 25 active members from 7 different majors, each taking a key role in 10 influential projects. It's hard not to be proud of this site team. First, we developed our team's leadership philosophy to reflect Palm Beach Atlantic's own personal commitment to spiritual growth on campus. We are building and nurturing strong internal and external relationships within our network and our community members. We have dedicated our resources to motivating our students and allowing them to take an active part in their own self-development.
Second, we increased the size and participation of our Business Advisory Board to 28 members. The board consists of 4 professors, 3 PBA vice presidents, and a dean of Rinker Business School. Additionally, the board has 6 Sife alumni and representatives from Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, Goldman Sachs, Hollander Home Fashions, Prudential, and Avis. All members are actively involved in creating amazing opportunities for our team, which have resulted in scholarships and projects funding over $12,000 this year.
Third, we have successfully trained our first site intern for the 2009-2010 school year, and we are also in the process of developing our second for the 2010-2011 school year, and the development of a site intern on campus helps to maintain projects and contacts throughout the year and summer months.
As you can see, we take sustainability seriously at PBA, and this can be seen through our dedication and servant leadership. We have successfully completed 10 projects, totaling with more than 1,300 hours of student involvement. We hope today that you've sensed the heart and true passion